Okay, that's a piece of opal from Grawin, Lightning Ridge area. There's a lot of blue-green up in this fatter part up the top, big hole. And the grey on this side looks uninspiring.
You flip it
You
up.
go to the other side,
Wet it down a bit.
however, and wet it, and you'll see all the reds
Popping out of it.
that grey. All around in there, so
It's really thin, you have to work around it, don't you?
I'm going to have to work around it. So,
Yeah.
look, I don't think I can get one complete stone out of that because it's too fat, too thin.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this grey off,
Take the fin off.
round here, round the edge here,
Yeah.
and then I'll try and do something with that. That'll have to come off
Yeah.
because it's so thin it's almost all the way through.
Yeah.
I might get a tiny little red bar thing off the other side, but I don't know. Then this one, that's so deep that if I just grind over it, it'll take too much off the thickness of the stone. So I'm going to cut through that one and make a third stone. 1, 2 and 3. Now I'll mark them up with texture so I can.
So this one's a solid opal, the other one we've
Yeah,
got on the
this-
table there's a
This is a solid.
doublet. This one's solid, so we're trying to make the
And then
most
that's
out of the material we've got. That's where the first cut's going to be.
That'll be the first cut along there, yeah. And I'm going to put a cut through there
You get a little tiny one.
and get one through there.
Oh, yep, I see. You'll probably get a good bar out
Oh,
of
well,
that.
a good one. That'll be a reasonable, small but reasonable.
And
That one's going to have enough meat in the grey to get some red out of that, I think, from the back.
Okay.
This other one here, that's a doublet. There's a very thin piece of crystal opal that's got some nice colour in it.
It looks like you've put it onto some potch there.
I've glued, this is black opal potch.
Yeah. So that's like the
And-
host stone in a way as well.
Yeah, this was too thin, as you can see from there. Really thin,
Fine, isn't it?
really
Yeah.
thin. So if you try to shape that or do anything with it, you're going to break it or lose it. So this is a doublet stone. It's got to be stuck onto a backing. The backing is a 2-part resin with iron oxide
Mix it in to get
to make it
black.
really black,
Yeah.
to help pop the light out from the stone.
And iron oxide's what they used in ink, wasn't it, back in the day?
Yes,
So it's old school.
that's going to
tricks.
be very nice,
Yeah.
but very thin.
Yeah.
And doublets worth 10% the price of a solid.
But we're thinking here for jewellery manufacturer, so we're trying to get a stone that's got the right dimensions for our setting.
Yep.
So that'll be interesting. We'll go to part 2.